Hello and welcome to another episode of Hollie's Hotspurs, and on today's episode I'll be talking about our game against Bayern Munich, our last group stage game. If you are new, please remember to hit like on this video, comment what you thought of the game below and hit that subscribe button. Getting so close to 300 subscribers would be great if we could get there soon. I think we all knew yesterday that it was going to be a bit of a glorified friendly. Both teams didn't really need to perform that well. I mean, for our sakes, we needed a bit of dignity after losing 7-2 to them, and I think any result better than that would be great. But I think Jose knew as well, let's rest my key players for the game against Wolves at the weekend, for the likes of Harry Kane and Dele, who didn't travel. But saying that, it was quite nice to see Sessegnon starting his first ever game in a Tottenham shirt, and Lo Celso as well. It was quite nice to see the difference. I mean, I was quite pleased about that. I was also pleased to see that Troy Parrott was on the subs bench as well, which was quite nice, along with Tanganga as well, which was very interesting. I really wanted to see them do the business, but we'll get into that. The only thing that really scared me in that lineup was Danny Rose, but we all know why. He's a bit of a liability nowadays. Stresses me out too much. I'm talking about how weak our team was. I mean, if you look at Bayern Munich, yes, they were weaker because they didn't have Lewandowski or Goretzka, whatever his name is, starting. I'm not very good at pronouncing names. He didn't have them starting, but the rest of their team still doing the business. The fact that Gnabry was on that pitch, I think, gave everyone really bad flashbacks, fans and players alike. I did not want to see that business again. I was not looking forward to that. The game kicks off and we start the way I thought we'd start. Very sloppy, misplacing passes here and there, and Dyer played well at the weekend. Tonight, I think travelling to Bayern Munich has made him tired and sleepy because he just, I don't know, he's very weird, Eric Dyer. He's just not really with it, I find sometimes. It's very odd, but yeah, it was loads of misplaced passes. I mean, 12 minutes in, Gaza has to make phenomenal saves to keep us in the game. I don't know how they were getting for us so well, then I think how they get through us so easy. We've got Danny Rose. But I mean, not long after, we've had waves and waves of attack from Bayern. Coman slots the ball home after he's left alone back post. Kyle Walker-Peters comes in to cover his man, and we just don't fill the gap in. Like, nobody, I don't know, I'm not really a defender, but I feel like either Kyle Walker-Peters should have stayed with Coman or someone should have filled in. I think we should have just come across as a unit, but that didn't quite happen. So we're 1-0 down. I'm thinking, here we go again. Then, out of nowhere, we actually play some passes together. We play some passes in around outside their box. Lo Celso looks to play a ball in behind to Lo Sessegnon, but fortunately it comes off a defender. Sessegnon is back post, ready to smash it home. Take a look at this. Let's start in a Tottenham shirt. First goal, and he is the youngest player ever at 19 years old to play for Tottenham in the Champions League. What an achievement, eh? He's just come out there for long-term injury with hamstring, comes out there, bing bang bosh, goal. Sessegnon, congrats to you. I just like the way that the ball comes to him unaware. He's ready to pounce. He flicks the balls up, half volley, back of the net. Neuer, you ain't saving that, son. And I must admit, I'm not going to big up Sessegnon because it's his first game, but the fact that he's come out there, he's been like, look, give me a chance, I'll do it. He did it. The future with Sessegnon is looking bright. For me, I don't necessarily think he's a left back. I think playing him in the left mid is probably the best place to play him. I feel Jose, after last night as well, will probably play him in the left mid situation. But considering I don't think he's very happy with Danny Rose at the moment, we might see him as a left wing back, but who knows? We don't know. But I can tell you one thing, I'm pretty sure Sessegnon will start more games in the future. I mean, after that, we actually decided, you know what, let's actually start putting some passes together. And I'll tell you what, we were getting balls into the box. I mean, Kyle Walker-Peters was trying to get balls into the box, but he was like a deer in the headlights. And I don't blame him. This is what, his maybe second appearance in the Champions League. His first one was against Barcelona. I can understand nerves are running very high, but nah, his crosses weren't great. Sometimes you wanted them played along the floor, and when he tried to play them along the floor, you wanted them in the air. It's just little decision making that was a bit out for Kyle Walker-Peters. But yeah, it was going well until Sissoko does his normal Sissoko things and decides, I don't really know if he's shooting. I want to say he's crossing so it doesn't look so bad. Take a look at this. Sissoko only scores at home, okay? I'm hoping he's going for a cross. There's 3 people in that box there. He needs to pick out one of them. Just one of them. That's all I ask. Instead, he picks out the corner flag. From then on in, it's not great. I mean, the second half comes along. There's not really much to talk about in the second half because, Bayern Munich scored 2 goals. We're 3-1 down. Like, I can't complain too much. The side we had out, the side that Bayern Munich had out, it did show that I don't think we were going to really get anything from the game. It was nice though for Sessegnon to get his first goal. So, yeah, but like I said, he said, these are my players. I wanted to try things out. It hasn't worked, but I know in February I'll be on a different mindset with my players. I'll know them more and we'll be a different side to compete with. And in all fairness, I think he's hit the nail on the head. I mean, I'm feeling positive. Considering when we put a strong side out against Bayern Munich. And remember, Gnabry is on that pitch at this moment in time. He didn't get a sniffing. So, there's good things to come. I am looking forward to the future, but it wasn't meant to be last night. I was also baffled by the fact that Eriksen stayed on that pitch. I'm hoping that was a tactical move by Jose to say, look mate, I don't really want you anymore, but I'm just going to give you game time. Because then he also brought on Wanyama. I don't know about you, but I honestly didn't think Wanyama was with us anymore. The face of shock that came across my face when I found out he was on that pitch was not good. I was gutted. I wanted to see Tanganga and I wanted to see Troy Parrott. Why not give Troy Parrott a go, Jose? Why? Unless you're saving him for bigger and better things, I don't know. But the man needs game time. He's one of our own. I feel like he's going to do bits and bobblies, man. Everyone is waiting for me to say bits and bobblies this whole video, I can tell. But, I don't know. I'm going to stick by Jose. He's saying the right things still, so there we go. Hopefully at the weekend against Wolves we can get another 3 points and put this game behind us because it was just a glorified friendly. There was nothing in it for anyone, so. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're so close to 300 subscribers. I just really want to get there soon. See you soon next week when I will be doing a coverage of the Wolves game. See you later.